Hey Siri, what's my name?
You're asking me, Trash Lord.
There I am. That's me. So you guys really liked part 1 of me showing you my old sketchbooks, and so here is a part 2. I'm probably only going to go through 2 sketchbooks right now just because I actually filled both of these out, I think. So there's a lot more art in them, and yeah, as you can see, I did mention in my last video that I'm really into stickers. So I decorated both of my sketchbooks, but yep, there's owls. I was obsessed with owls even back then, so expect some of that. But let's get started with the first sketchbook. So the first sketchbook I'm going to go through was from, let's see, 2011 through 2012. So I was about 16 years old at this time. I don't even remember what I was doing at 16. I was probably still on DeviantArt and stuff, so my art was very heavily inspired by those vibes back then. I was a junior in high school, and my art back then, listen guys, I've gotten some comments. I hear you guys. What? Also, I want to apologize in advance for any weird camera angles or lighting and shadows like this. I am doing the best with what I am given. So, starting with the very first picture in this sketchbook. So, a lot of you guys know I have a character named Papaya currently, but before I named him, I had a ghost creature, this totally original ghost creature that I named Papaya first. They are in no way related or like anything. It's just a name that I decided to reuse. So, let's see. Oh, this is one of those DeviantArt art meme things where you drew your favorite characters, I guess. So these were my favorite characters at the time. I know that's the Meet the Robinson kid. Frankie, Jack, Spicer. That's Cosmo, I guess. That's the kid from Chalk Zone. What's his name? Rudy, right? You gotta draw something, Rudy. And that's Sokka. And on the other side is very old Luca. Back then he was Zenith or something like that. But very old Luca. You're gonna see a lot of old Luca. Well, speaking of old, let's look at the other ones instead. Cusco, I still like Cusco. That's Chowder in human form, I guess. That's Clover, maybe? I don't know who that is. I think that's Clover from Totally Spies. Is it? I don't know who that is. Who is she? That's Hiccup. No, that's Clover. So who's that? I don't know who that is. Does anybody recognize who that is? I don't know who that is. Okay, so back then there's this kind of like running joke that Luca liked to eat, or not like to eat, but like would try to eat cats. Listen, like it's not. Look, even there, I'm holding a cat above him while he's like crawling. That's really messed up. I don't want to. There we go. Okay, here we are. This is very important too. So let it be known right now. 7th was that 7th. That's July, right? July 21st, 2011 was the day that Papaya was born. Now back then his name was obviously not Papaya because, as you know, my characters go through a lot of name changes. But why are you focusing there, camera? But originally his name was Tiger. Don't know why, but that was his name. He was actually created in a dream. Like, I had a dream with this character. He didn't exist at the time. And I woke up and I drew him as I remembered. And so back then he had horns as well because he was still half Nightmare Demon. And back then Nightmare Demons had horns. And I guess he has, I don't know why these markings are there. But he still had freckles. You can't really see them that well though. And he was still, his personality was pretty much the same. So that's the thing. But yeah. Let it be known right now, that's when he was created. And back then, I guess that's supposed to be me in the middle. But these were my 3 main characters. So there's Papaya, but back then he was Tiger, Luca / the Knight, and Checkers, who was a huge character of mine back then. You guys told me you want me, or yeah, you want to see me redraw him in my current style, and I might, but I might redesign him just because his old design was really gross and such an eyesore. I will show you during my old digital art stuff. Oh yeah, this was, oh, I was so proud of this picture. Okay, so I had made a laptop or a computer screensaver with my 3 characters right there. There's right there. But it was a hear no evil, what is it? See no evil, speak no evil. So there's Checkers doing right there, hear no evil. And like I said, he was kind of crazy, so like a psychopath. And then there's Zenith. Oh, I'm gonna call him Luca. There's Luca saying see no evil. And then Papaya, which is speak no evil. I don't know why he's holding a knife. It was just a part of the picture. He would never do that in real life. And then here they are. This is when I got really into original characters. Imagination, that's like a SpongeBob reference. There's Checkers in a little box. And then Free Idiot. See, Luca still had those, like, he's annoying kind of thing. I don't think he liked Papaya at all. But, you know, who does? Let's see. Oh, I guess this is what I saw in my dream. So I guess that's supposed to be me. Look, there's a little owl up there. Do you see the owl? That's supposed to be an owl. And there was him crying. And I remember I met him in a forest or something. So that was beautiful. And then cool guys don't look at explosions. Or don't watch explosions. That's a song. And that's cool. Very, very cool. Good job. Oh, we have a new one. Okay. So here is an updated character sheet for Zenith. Let's see, Zenith. Okay, cool. So there he is in his design. It's pretty much very similar to the old one that I had. Let's see. 300. He's 300 years old. His birthday is October 8th. Is it? I think it's still. Is it October 8th? Let me check. Where do I have his birthday somewhere? I thought it was 30th. I might have changed his birthday to the 30th, but I'm not sure yet. So Nightmare Demon 6'5". Okay, well right now he's not 6'5" anymore. He's only 6'2", I think. Yeah, he's 6'2". So sorry Luca, you have shrunk. Let's see. He constantly smells like smoke, but he doesn't smoke. That's cool. He stresses the S sound like he's hissing. That is no longer a thing. Neither of those are things anymore. He likes himself, girls, scaring people, food, challenges, the dark, saltwater taffy. He dislikes children, tiger, losing, being ignored, ignorant people. His personality is arrogant, sarcastic, lazy, and violent. So he's definitely changed in this character sheet, but he's becoming more like he is right now. So yeah, but he's still edgier than he is now. And this was Checkers. This is not a very good picture. What happened to your mouth there, buddy? But you can see his full design. I really liked his boots because they had like a smile on them. You see like the face? Yeah, so I really liked his boots back then. Back then, a lot of my characters had like little booty shorts and thigh-high boots. I still like that style on like male fictional characters. So I should definitely bring him back so I can draw that again. What is up with him? Extras was once a human but cursed to be reincarnated into a demon. I remember that. Hypnotized himself to not feel guilt. The tentacle things on his coats. Oh yeah, they're on his coat. So these tentacle things, they're not a part of him. They're his coat. Like his coat was like kind of cursed or something. I don't know. But yeah, so that was a cool thing, I guess. Cool. His stats right there. And, oh no, that's Zenith again. Does Papaya have one? He does. Okay. So here's Tiger. And let's see. Or Papaya, I guess. I kind of like this hairstyle, but I cut Papaya's hair recently. I changed his horns and to look more like branches. And that was his old design. Very cool. Let's see. He was 6 feet tall back then. Let's see. How tall is he now? Right now he's 5'8". So Papaya is currently 5'8". He also shrunk. All my characters back then had to be super tall for some reason. I don't know why. His goal is to control his nightmare abilities. He is still doing that. See, he's had the same, he hasn't changed a lot at all. Like really, his design and his name have changed, but personality wise, he's pretty much the same. His hair back then was baby blue. I have to show you the colored pictures of him. I will in another video, but yeah, the colors. Whew. Extras, doesn't sleep much because he always has terrible nightmares. That's kind of true still. Travels the world alone. Vegetarian? What the? I guess he was a vegetarian back then. I don't know. Maybe I'll keep him a vegetarian. Who knows? I don't remember that at all. Fireflies, Owl City is his song, so that's nice. I could still picture that. I think Owl City would be a very good band for him. Let's see. He likes animals, people, daytime kindness, smiles, caffeine, Singing birds, just about anything good. That's cool. He dislikes violence, mean people, gore, death, nightmares. That's the same as well. His fear is hurting others. That's the same. Siri, can you leave me alone? Oh, Siri did actually listen to me. Well, so back then, I have this actually in my computer as well, digitally colored. It was really dark with like some rainbows. Look, there's an owl on my shirt. Can you see it? Can you see the owl? He's so goofy looking. This was me. That's supposed to be me and my friend Val. I actually don't really talk to her that much. She's not like in person, but she lives in the Philippines, I think, if I remember correctly. If she still lives there, I think she does. I am mutuals with her on Twitter, so maybe I don't think she watches my videos, but I remember I got really close to her, or I thought I did. I don't know if she considered me a good friend, but I really liked her. So here's, oh, I had like a persona thing, so it was kind of like me, but not really, because it was like obviously not, like I do not look like this, but it was like, yeah. Yeah. This is Luca and me, I guess, doing that, you know. God, I can't pronounce it, so I'm not even gonna try. But to anybody who gets the reference, that's cool. That's great. That's exactly what I need. This is a pumpkin! Look at that. It's cool. I mean, it doesn't really look like a pumpkin because like the top is kind of caved in for some reason. Oh, I think is it supposed to be like that? I don't know. What is that? But I like it. I like that design. What does it say? Jeremiah? Who's that? Kupulika? Whatever, man. But like, I was a weird kid, so I don't even know if that had any meaning. I have this also. I was really proud of this one. I like this pumpkin. I like how that looks. I should redraw that. And then this was a picture for a friend. I have this digitally somewhere too. Is this for Clarissa? I think so. I think this was for Clarissa. Was that supposed to be her or just a random zombie? I don't know, but it was on a cow. And it says Rise of the Dead. I don't know. There's a little leggy sticking out. You see that little leggy? Little leggy. Cool. What's this? I don't... Oh, this is for a song. What's that song where Hatsune... It's like a... Hatsune Miku was yelling from that. I did call her Hatsune Miku. And that was me, I guess, in an owl-themed dress with an owl on my head. And more owls. All the owls had no expressions. Expressionless owls. Oh, God. Wait. Okay, that's really creepy eyeball, but that's Papaya. And then, let's see. Lots of owls. That was a teacher I had. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. It's just a silly doodle, but it looks a lot like her. A teacher I had. Who's this? Hipster man? I like this thing. I don't know what it is, but I like it. Oh, cool. Okay, so this was a character. I really like his design. Wait, can I get... Let me move the camera, because I'm going to have to pick this up manually. Ah, God, where is he? There's his face. I was really into that kind of hairstyles back then. Oh, God, there's weird shadows. I'm sorry. Okay, his name was Malachi. And he was a demon. I don't know what kind of demon, but he was just a demon. And he was, I made him around Christmas, so he was like peppermint themed, so he had like white and red stripes everywhere, and he was a demon who kind of like lived on his own in the snow. Like, I don't know where, but somewhere in snow. And he had like a castle because he would steal stuff a lot, so he would just steal random stuff and just take it to his castle. So he had a castle of junk and stuff. I don't know, I thought he was really cool. Like, he has a candy cane and like mistletoe on his tail. I like his design a lot. I sold him, I'm pretty sure, a long time ago, so even if I wanted to bring him back, I would have to redesign him because he's owned by somebody else now. I don't know who, but I really like his design. And there he is again. There was a website called Keek. I don't know if it's still up, but it was like you could only post 30-second videos or something, and I was like, this is gonna be the new thing, and it wasn't. But I made an account there, and this was my way of linking people to that account. And then here, this might have been for Tumblr, and this was YouTube. I had YouTube back then, but it was a different account, I'm pretty sure. Oh no, this is Tumblr. That was Checkers. And I don't know who that is. I don't think it's supposed to be me, but it's somebody. Oh, God, I'm so proud of a lot of these pictures still. There he is. There's Malachi again. And this is a reference to Poker Face from, I don't know the original singer. Not the Lady Gaga poker face, but you know, like the one from the Vocaloid poker face. What's my favorite cover? God, I'm gonna look for my favorite cover and maybe I'll post it somewhere, but yeah. So this was also animated, kinda, not really. He just blinked. But I'm really proud of this. Look at that. I don't even draw like this anymore. I need to step it up. I became really lazy with my art. This is old Luca. I don't think this is a reference to anything, but it looks good. I was way better at drawing back then. That's me and a couple of my friends. There's Veronica. You might have seen her in the Harry Potter. That kind of looks like she has a nipple. Why are those placed there? It looks like she has nipples. Okay, so, if you can recognize that, that's pretty cool. That's, are they called grunts, or are they called grunts or brutes? Which one? It's from Amnesia: The Dark Descent, which was my favorite game back then, even though I didn't really play it because I was too afraid. I loved watching playthroughs of it, so it was great. I love that game. This was also an original character. His name was Kylo, I guess. Don't know how that name came up and you spelled it like that. Or is it Kilo? Kylo, it had to be Kylo. And he was like an angel, because he had like little things on. He kind of looks like an old man, but they're like angel wings on his head. I don't know. I also sold him, so I can't really do much. That was for Secret Santa. That is like Scissor Hands, not the movie. It was referenced from another Vocaloid song, which might have been referenced from the movie. Probably was. That is, I don't know what that is. That's Little Red Riding Hood. There we go. Here he is. Here is the asshole. Let's see. Vance. His name was Vance back then. Let it be known that he was created January 25th, 2012. This, you guys, ladies and gentlemen, is Vance. If you know him, I mean, a lot of you guys don't know him because I don't think I have him in any videos, but to those who follow me on Tumblr or Twitter or Instagram, you might have seen him. He's a guy with the red hair. Tumblr people hate him due to reasons I'm not going to say here, but he is not a good guy. Here he is, his very first design. He was kind of ugly, an ugly kid, but yeah. I was really proud of this too. It's bad, but I was really proud of it. This is Lestervin. I still technically have him, but I don't draw him because I just don't care much for him. So I might just kind of get rid of him. I don't care. There he is once again. He's bad. He's not a good guy. He's evil. He is Luca's cousin. Oh, that was, yeah, you guys, a lot of you guys were able to tell that my art style was very influenced by Aisha Neckel from DeviantArt. So, yes, I was definitely influenced by her. I think I follow her on Twitter. I don't see her post that often, and I don't reference her art anymore. But she was a huge thing, or she was a huge influence on my art back then, so, yeah. Woo! We're getting to some stuff that I don't want to get into. So this is the last picture. I think that was supposed to be of Aisha. So, that was the very first sketchbook. Very long. Let's go to the next one. Sketchbook number 2. Where are my notes? I need my notes. Here they are. Okay, sketchbook number 2. I guess I had this in 2012 and 2012 only. I was still 16 years old and still a junior. So let's get, to those of you who are like, years, that's 11th year, I guess. So almost graduating, okay? So here we go. Lots of stickers. I really like Halloween. Let's start off with this picture. I guess it's me and my persona and all of my original characters at the time. So Malachi, Checkers, Papaya, Luca, Vance, Lestervin, his name was Cager, and that was Kylo. Kylo. There he is. I tried perspective. It didn't work out. It's okay. We all try things and they don't work out. Okay, so we'd be stronger as a team. So that's pretty much how, I mean, Vance doesn't see it like that anymore, but back then he was still kind of a violent, uncool dude who really wanted Luca to be on his side, I guess. Right now, he's not really like that. He's just kind of a jerk. This was... Oh, I think this is Malachi. This is a reference to Panda Hero. You can see right there it says Panda Hero. That is another Vocaloid song. I listen to Vocaloid a lot. Well, I don't really listen to Vocaloid. I listen to their music, but I don't listen to the actual Vocaloid singers because I don't really care much for their voices. I usually listen to covers. These are hairstyles. This is Vance. I don't think that's a character. But she's cute, so that's cool. Oh yeah, so he was like able to hypnotize you with his eyes or something. Checkers. That skull is really tiny. Like, I don't know what kind of skull that is, but it was a thing. Vance, I was super proud of this, but if I showed you the picture digitally, because it is on my computer somewhere, it's super dark. Like, you can't see anything. I wasn't really good at coloring, so I wanted things to be dark, but everything ended up kind of blending together, so not good. I still don't know how to draw hair braids. That's supposed to be me. Oh, when did 4, 12, 20 was that? Oh god, I don't remember, but I know in high school I used to really like wearing flower pins in my hair, and I guess I was the only one who wore those, so don't know if that was good or bad, but you know. See, I would always draw myself with a flower in my hair, always. So whenever, yeah, so if you see anybody with a flower in their hair, it's most likely me. And I had this chibi style where the eyes were just black. It's kind of creepy, but I don't know, I thought it looked really cute back then. So I was super into Tobuscus back then. Darkness and redness and whiteness. That was his dog. I don't watch him anymore, but I was super into Tobuscus. Like, he was my favorite YouTuber at that time. Who is this? Alexander. I don't know who that is. A pirate. Oh yeah, I was super into pirates too. Let's see. I know I had like a pirate character here. Is that Luca? I think that's Luca as a pirate. I know I would draw Luca as a pirate sometimes, and I really liked it. He has really long legs. Like, he's like a little dude on giant toothpicks. Like, who has legs like these? I mean, I'm pretty sure I knew they were too long because it was like a style choice that I really liked. But like, now I look at it, I'm like, kind of ridiculous how long his legs are. On DeviantArt, I made a group. I don't think it ever took off, but it was supposed to be for like animal inspired characters. So this was Babylon. He was inspired by bunnies. He had like bunny ears, but you can't really tell. That was the panda person, but I think it was a guy. His name was, I don't know his name, like Milo. And that was a shark, because sharks were also my favorite animals. And for a while, owls stopped being my favorite animals, and my favorite animal was a shark. Great white sharks. So I have some, I mean, I do have one right here. See, great white shark. Woo, he's kind of goofy looking, but I love him. This was another character. He was friends with Checkers, but I don't remember his name. Maybe, was his name Poker Face? He had a mask, so that it looks like he's smiling, but it's just a mask. Don't remember much about him. Is that him again? I guess it's another Poker Face inspired thing, but I don't remember. These were also characters. They were like children. They were twins, but they were like evil, and they were followers of Vance. So yeah, they were like police, kind of. And that's Tobuscus. Again, this is so creepy. Look at those hands. I'm just gonna like run through these pictures. That's a nurse, I guess. Vance again! So here is okay, well, his name was Vaughn's. Vaughn's new design. That was on May 15th, 2012. I guess I was like beginning to outline everything, and then I just stopped halfway. That looks really cool. That just doesn't. So he's flipping off. Let me censor that for the children. But there he is. So yeah, I told you I like booty shorts and like long things. He had stockings, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, he was always kind of an uncool dude. Look, there's Link. My name is not Zelda. This might be the first picture I've ever drawn of Link. As you can see, his neck is weirdly long. Like, here are his shoulders, and his head is all the way up here. So, but yeah, wow, it's the first picture of Link, I think. That's Vance again. His old hairstyle was kind of weird. Man, everybody's neck is really long. Did I stop? Don't tell me it's over. Well, it's over. This sketchbook was a lot shorter than my old one. I went through this in one video. Well, okay then. That was my second sketchbook. You're welcome, I guess. So yeah, that's all I'm going to show you for this video, just because this sketchbook was super long, like 30 minutes of footage for this sketchbook alone, so I really don't want to go through another sketchbook. But that was 2011 through 2012, I think, so a couple years back. Not really, it's not much of a difference from right now, but my style back then, I really liked it. It was, like I said, it was very heavily influenced by Asian Neko, but I don't know, I liked it. So I still have about 2 to 3 old sketchbooks to go through, so if you want to see those, let me know in the comments again, because I like to know, you know, I want to make sure you guys are still interested. And after I show you guys all my sketchbooks, I'm going to go through my old digital art, which, ooh, I'm going to have to go all the way back in time, because I've been doing digital art since I was about 13, so that was way before these sketchbooks even came to existence. Thank you so much for watching. Be good little owlets. Do good in the world, and hope that you guys enjoyed this. Yay! Okay, bye! Owl ring. Look at that owl.